Gokaiger is Mighty Morphin Pirate Rangers. Oh! Fucking Spawn. He's gonna frack up Gokaiger worse than anything. Maybe I should do a rant video on that. Wait, don't I have a pony review to do? Nah, I'll get back to it later. I don't write scripts to those things anyway. Just say whatever's on my mind and hope for the best. That always works. Wait a second. Turn the camera off! Turn the camera off! Hey guys, what's up? Hey internet, I'm me. This is My Little Pony Friendship is Magic Season 2, Episode 23. And, yeah, I write scripts to these, don't worry about it. It's totally intentional. I don't know how that video got leaked, but gosh darn if I know. Speaking of leaks, this episode of My Little Pony Friendship is Magic is actually about leaking secrets. And, of course, the ones who do it is the Cutie Mark Crusaders. Yeah. Once again, the Cutie Mark Crusaders have actually proven themselves a threat to Ponyville in their sanity or in their physical form. Now, what is this? Their third, fourth time putting the town in panic, or at least making them feel bad in some way. I mean, first they unleashed Discord, Cutie Mark Pox, now yellow journalism, so, why not just keep going until he gets a grand larceny or grand theft auto, just get to robbing banks and setting arson fires. So come on, Cutie Mark Crusaders, you can do this. But yeah, this episode is pretty much. It's a pretty good episode, and I actually have a few things about it that I really do like, especially in the twist part of this episode. Now, let me just run down the simple outline of the plot. Alright, we have the Cutie Mark Crusaders, who are out to go find their cutie marks, of course. It happened upon a school newspaper, brought up by Apple Bloom, I think. Yes, pretty sure it was. And they, instead of trying to, read the paper, they try everything from making paper mache to making newspaper boats. I didn't know you could fold a newspaper that big that way, but it's still pretty awesome and pretty freaking impressive. Anywho, after going through all that, they decide to actually join the newspaper team in their school. A little school newspaper has never hurt anybody, except for when the editor-in-chief is Diamond Tiara, the Uber bitch. I mean, Uber stank. Uber... She's mean. Anywho, so she becomes the new editor-in-chief and starts actually bossing everybody around and trying to make the big hits and the big stories. And, she's destined to be the next Sarah Palin. Anywho, so, she's pretty much trying to run a tight ship, probably too tight, and going mad with power. Almost pretty much doing the whole evil... There's actually a point where she has a turning chair in a darkly lit room, so she does the evil supervillain. So that was kind of cool. Actually, I thought it was kind of funny, but so what happens is the Cutie Mark Crusaders try to find themselves a juicy story, though all the things they bring to the editor are, well, to her, crap. So they decide to actually go. Well, they didn't decide anything. They were actually just hanging around until Snips and Snails actually get themselves stuck together with, I think it's gum. And I don't know how you got that much gum on you to a point where you have your whole body stuck to it, but that must be pretty freaking good gum. And they get themselves stuck, and of course, they write about it in the newspaper and call it, going under the pseudonym Gabby Cause? I know I'm gonna get slack for that. I'm sorry, I forgot the name. Okay, you caught me. I don't write scripts for this crap. I just talk in front of the camera and I try to be entertaining. I'm sorry. I don't have time sometimes, and it's hard. It's really hard. Okay, breakdown over. Alright, so, under this pseudonym, they are actually, Diamond TR orders the three Cutie Mark Crusaders to go around and find more juicy stories like this, and the gossip to spread the popularity of the newspaper. The Cutie Mark Crusaders initially give up on this idea because they can't figure out anything that's juicy or gossipy inside the school, being it's a school newspaper. But upon Rarity actually snooping inside of Sweetie Belle's bag, and finding the newspaper, she actually thinks that the little gossips are actually quite cute and quite entertaining, and asks for some copies for the outside world, or outside the school world. So, Sweetie Belle gets the grand idea to actually start spreading out their newspaper to all of Ponyville, starting to go around looking for secrets from every pony, therefore exposing them to everybody, but in a more of a lighthearted, kind of almost a fanficky way, because they actually take little details and snapshots of people and actually then, you know, go off of it. It's yellow journalism, really. It's taking something and exaggerating upon it. It's quite illegal, but never mind about that. We don't know the laws of Equestria, so it might be completely legal to have yellow journalism in it, but not after this. There's even a funny little article where Princess Celestia is eating cake, and it says Celestia, like every pony else, and it's pretty cool. And I love the picture for it, too. And so, of course, the main six are talking about who this Gabby Gills, or whatever the pseudonym was, and was pretty much just talking about, the moralities of privacy, what is in fun, what is hurtful, and pretty much boils down to the whole Schadenfreude thing, where it's like, ha ha ha, you're in pain, so I'm gonna laugh at it, but once I'm in pain, whoa, too much, especially with Rarity, with her kind of vain morals there. So, what do? They track down, well, actually, Rarity pretty much opens up Scootaloo's bag, Sweetie Belle's bag. Dang, why do I keep calling her Scootaloo? Sweetie Belle's bag, looks inside, sees it's Rarity's diary is in there, which was reprinted in the newspaper, and they figure out that it's the Cutie Mark Crusaders and tells the whole town. The Cutie Mark Crusaders are then expedited from the whole town. Nobody wants to talk to them. Rainbow Dash keeps pouring rain on their heads, and Twilight Sparkle has actually put up a force field around them. Even though they did try to do this really awesome article where they do an awesome interview with Spike, and I really wanted to read that. But no, Diamond Tiara wants gossip. And also, of course, they're starting to make up lies now. Now the fact that, you know, they can't really get any gossip going, and it's nothing real, so they just make up crap. Especially, which is cold, especially when they do the cakes are breaking up. Dude, serious? They just had 2 kids. Or foals. Why would you say that? Why would you ever do that? That's kind of mean. That's really cold and really a little dark. I mean, how would you like it if you and your girlfriend, boyfriend, fiance, wife, husband were reading the newspaper or reading your iPad like everyone else in this 21st century, and you saw in an article about you two breaking up, and your guys are like, news to me. Did you talk to him? No. Did you talk to him? And then you get into an argument, and then boom, you break up, and everyone cries. Oh, and whoever's the female in the relationship gets half your stuff. And you don't have to be married for that. My girlfriend took half my things too. So, anywho, so what happens is the Cutie Mark Crusaders are forced by Diamond Tiara to actually make another juicy story, or else she'll release articles on them, which is pretty much Apple Bloom's baby pictures, Scootaloo's lack of ability to fly, and Sweetie Belle actually having to try on Rarity's more not so good outfits. So the Cutie Mark Crusaders try their hardest to find the newest article and to make something great, and they do. They print out an article at the very last minute, which is nothing but a pretty big apology to all of Ponyville. Now, of course, Diamond Tiara is not happy about this, but then again, as editor-in-chief, how the crap did this get past you? But I'm not going to question that. Other than that, Diamond Tiara is soon dethroned from this editor-in-chief situation and is replaced by a really cute little Philly guy who's like really skinny called Featherweight. He's been in the whole episode the whole time, but I kind of glossed over him because he wasn't really too important. Other than he took pictures and he got his cutie mark at the beginning of the episode. Other than that, he doesn't really play a huge part in the whole episode until he becomes editor-in-chief, and I don't know if the Cutie Mark Crusaders stay with the newspaper. If they do, then he's important. If they don't, I don't know right now. So, what do I think of this episode altogether? It is really good. I really like this episode. I really like the fact that it actually touches on the whole thing of yellow journalism and why it's bad, especially in a time where it seems like I can, do anything and I shouldn't have any repercussions to it. Especially in a day and age where the internet is so prevalent, where we can spread rumors and lies about people, but not get in trouble for it because we're physically not there and nobody can actually come in after us. Okay, they can, but we'll have to do work for it. Of course, this lesson, again, for not just kids. And this is the thing, I'm liking this about season 2 of My Little Pony. If anything, it's that the lessons aren't just for kids. These can be applied to adult life. This can be applied to everyday life. Like, don't spread rumors and crap, which on the internet is pretty freaking easy. And you know what? I like that lesson. I like this episode. It's a good 9 out of 10. I usually don't like a Cutie Marks Crusaders episode, but this episode actually did make me laugh at most of the stuff about, Fluttershy having tail extensions and the mayor actually not having a gray mane but a pink one. And it actually did a lot of fun things with the ideas of yellow journalism in a Ponyville. And even though I've seen the story before, it actually had a good spin on it, especially in the middle of the episode where the Cutie Mark Crusaders are now trying to move on to actual reporting and actual journalism, but aren't allowed to. Which makes them seem more three-dimensional and not just riding off the hype. This actually makes them a lot deeper characters than normal, and I really like that too. Another thing that I like, last thing that I like, that I'm going to say, is that most of the characters are prevalent or at least have a voice in this episode. There's not too many ponies that are silent. They at least have some voices, even though some of the voices are kind of off-putting, like a little filly having the voice of me, kind of has like a deeper voice than I do. It was like, I was like, what the fuck? But other than that, yeah, this episode is actually very good. I like it. But like I said, the continuity of the whole, Diamond Tiara is the editor-in-chief, and they hand her the article, and yet she didn't read it or see a copy of it before it got shipped out, was a huge question. And another thing that kind of got me going, what? Was when I saw the typewriters. They only have 2 buttons in a space. How are they typing words? Or is it in English? Well, it is in English, but is it translated? Who knows? I don't know. Maybe there's a horse language where you only need like 2 things. Maybe it's Morse code. Who knows? But hey, other than that, this episode was pretty good. But those 2 things really stuck out in my mind, and especially with the whole editor-in-chief thing, that actually kind of decreased everything because I'm feeling like, you know what, they should have at least done a whole releasing of Diamond Tiara secrets, which would have been cool. But then again, let's just face it, that would have been just too cliche. And yes, people, I will start writing scripts for this, and I will do more editing for the actual videos. But until next time, y'all, peace.